The engines on the island of Sodor like to be responsible, reliable, and really useful. They do their best to get their jobs done on time and to make Sir Topham Hatt happy. They don't like confusion and delay. But the troublesome trucks do like to cause confusion and delay, and their mischief causes trouble, as poor Donald and Douglas found out. That night, Sir Topham Hatt came to see the engines. "Donald and Douglas have been in an accident and been sent for repairs," said Sir Topham Hatt. "There are no other engines available, so Diesel 10 will help out until they return." "Yes, sir," puffed the engines, but they weren't happy. The engines didn't like Diesel 10. He was one of the most nastiest diesels that they've ever known. He was always rude, always showing off, and he likes to scare the engines with his claw called Pinchy. "I hope Donald and Douglas will be mended soon," said Percy. "Don't worry, Percy. I'm sure they'll be fine," Edward assured. "They can move more trucks than 4 diesels put together," agreed Thomas. "Indeed. I may be a strong engine, but they are strong when they work together," added Henry. "If only the trucks weren't so troublesome, we wouldn't be having this problem," snorted James. "Quite right. Trucks are no one's friends," huffed Gordon. The next day, Diesel 10 was working at the docks, and he was up to his usual tricks. "When Sir Topham Hatt sees how good I am," he bragged to the trucks, "he'll get rid of those stupid steamies once and for all." This gave the troublesome trucks an idea, as they too didn't like Diesel 10. As Diesel 10 was shunting them, the trucks began to sing, "Is that all you can hold? Donald's loads are longer. Is that all you can hold? Douglas must be stronger." Diesel 10 was cross. He was sure that he was stronger than the twins. "You think those Caledonian claptraps are better than me? Pah! Stuff and nonsense," Diesel 10 snarled. "I'm stronger than those two, and I'll prove it by pushing you all at the same time." The trucks laughed in agreement. "Push us all, that's the longest. Push us all, you'll be the strongest." "That's me," said Diesel 10, "the world's strongest engine." And Diesel 10 shunted 5 trucks together. Then he added 5 more. Then another, and another, and another. Soon he had an enormous line of 30 trucks. "What's Diesel 10 doing?" wondered Percy. "He thinks he's the world's strongest engine," said Thomas. "I think we all know how this is going to end," Duck added. Diesel 10 buffered up to the trucks and was ready to show his true power. But he hadn't noticed that the trucks had slipped on their brakes. The troublesome trucks knew, however, and encouraged him to push anyway. "Push, push, push!" Diesel 10 pushed, and he pushed, and he pushed. But the trucks didn't move, so Diesel 10 decided to pull the trucks instead. "Come on, you stupid lot," growled Diesel 10. Heave ho, you can pull, but we won't go," sang the trucks. This made Diesel 10 very cross. So he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled. And he pulled so hard, the chain broke! Crud! "Blasted trucks!" Diesel 10 shouted, as the trucks laughed and laughed. A little while later, Donald and Douglas returned from the works, with Sir Topham Hatt on board. He looked down at Diesel 10 and was cross. "I thought you would be able to handle the work by yourself, but I was wrong," he said. "Maybe this will teach you next time to be really useful, instead of showing how strong you are." "Can you make up for lost time, Donald and Douglas?" "Oh, of course, sir," said Donald. "We'd be happy to help." "Aye, that's right, sir," Douglas added. "You can count on us." And so Donald and Douglas buffered up to the train. The shunters have released the brakes on the trucks. and the twins pulled away like it was a piece of cake. And the engines cheered. But as for Diesel 10, he was sent away in disgrace. But the engines have learned a lesson. Well, I guess troublesome trucks can do you a favor sometimes, said Duck.
Like getting rid of a smelly old diesel, puffed Percy.
Well, you know what they say, 2 buffers are better than 1, finished Thomas. And the engines smiled in agreement.